It's Wednesday, time for our weekly trip to the new zoo.
Neil Anderson joins us live from Swamico this morning. You inside, Neil, or are you out of the rain, or what?
Actually, we're inside out of the rain, and we're visiting with the penguins today. You know, and we're looking at, this is a good opportunity for us to take a look and also talk about molting in penguins. Now, you can see behind me, over here, we have Pinky. You know, Pinky's got a band on the left side. She's a female. She's 20 years old. She's been here since 1996, and she came from the Baltimore Zoo. And she's with her other buddy right there, so they're paired up. Now, after they go through the nesting period, what penguins will do is they'll go through a molt. And molts in penguins are a little bit different than molts in other birds. And in just looking at it, you can see the difference here. Is what we call them is catastrophic molts, is because a penguin will, through a three-stage process, will completely change out all the old feathers, push them out with new feathers in about a 2-week to 4-week process. Now, here's what happens. You know, talk about 3 stages. Now, her partner next to her will probably start gaining weight now too. And what happens is they'll gain a lot of weight because they need a lot of energy to go ahead and supply all those new feathers. Now, usually it starts from the tail up, sometimes from the head down. You can see in Pinky, you look at the top, she looks kind of miserable. You know, penguins in general, when they're molting, they are kind of miserable because, you know, they're really, their body is just kind of engorged, you know, with blood kind of growing those new feathers, pushing out all the old feathers. But Pinky now couldn't be outside today because, you know, if it's raining, for her case is that what would happen is she's not waterproof yet. So until she gets all those new feathers in, and then she preens those and then covers them with oil, then she'll be waterproof again.
What
so
a
what
process.
happens is, yeah, it really is. And you know, it's amazing because they can almost double their weight during that process. And what'll happen too is, like in the wild, she would stay on land and not go to the sea to feed. So what they've got to do is, you know, build all that weight up to go ahead and endure that whole process. Now, in captivity, what we end up doing, we'll supplement the feed, but a lot of times, so these penguins really don't want to even eat while they're in the molting process. So it's a really uncomfortable process with them, but they'll, like I say, push out all those feathers. And you got to think about this. Penguins have more feathers per square inch than any other bird. They've got 100 feathers basically per square inch. So pushing out those feathers and growing, you can see, is not real comfortable, but take a look at all the feathers.
I feel bad
around.
for her.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's really a taxing process for them, and you know, and they go ahead and go through that once a year. And you can see Wonka, which is kind of cool right here. Wonka is the little one from last year. Now Wonka is still in his juvenile plumage. He hasn't molted yet. Now when he molts, then he's going to look more like, you know, the adult over here. He's going to come in with that coloration. So he's kind of in the middle right now at a juvenile plumage.
Yeah.
Well, he's cute.
Well, he's not miserable right now
Yes.
anyway, so that's...
No, he isn't.
Well,
It's coming though.
Yeah, yeah. Neil, we'll
That's
check
right.
back. We'll check back with you next hour, okay?
Hey, sounds good.